I'm terrible at this YouTube thing. I thought I started recording and then I realized that I left the cable for my microphone. So we can't use the vid camera right now, but we're at a location to pick up something to make a change. You'll see shortly. Welcome back to the vlog. So the last time we were in this same position, I was at a skillet. We were talking about, I picked up a Pocket 3. So the fate of the DJI Pocket 3. So I actually sold that camera about 2 weeks ago. Not because there's anything wrong with it, but because that it kind of didn't match my needs, honestly. It's too fragile. And I didn't feel like having something happen to it because my primary use for it was going to be like daily vlogging on runs, on bike rides, hiking, things like that and stuff. But I had like we call it an accident, where I dropped it and luckily it didn't break. But moving forward on my runs and stuff like that, I'm primarily going into running like ultra marathons and stuff, and I do a lot of hiking, so I don't really want to drop it, break the gimbal, and then just be kind of like out of camera and kind of screwed. So with that being said, with a lot of research and consideration, we went today and we picked up a Insta360 X4 Air. Now the reason I went with this is because one, you have the 360 capabilities. Two, you can use it as a regular camera. It doesn't have to be 360. I think the regular camera angle is just like 180 degrees. But one, because it still shoots 8K if you want to, even though you know most things don't even support 8K at this point. But it already has it, so when you record, it's already there and it's ready to be cropped to whatever you need it to be without losing too much of the aspect ratio. And this one also is lighter than the X5, which is the newest one, but is more to date and updated than the X3 itself. So that only shoots 4K, this shoots 8K. The price point for it was really good. I think the regular price was $449 for this whole kit. We'll get into that in a second, but it was on sale at Best Buy for $389. So basically selling the Pocket 3 basically kind of funded this. So if we go by what they call girl math, this was free. So let it be known. So let's go ahead, open it, and see what we got in the box. Get that little ASMR rip. And just, I didn't want to be out in like the woods, drop the camera, is broken, and now I'm just kind of screwed. Whereas at least these, if you break the lens, they're replaceable. And you can just buy the lens itself and you can replace it so you don't have to send it in. Plus this also comes with a warranty. So we got in the box, we have the camera. It came with a lens cover, one extra battery, and what everyone else likes these for is the invisible selfie stick. So let's check that out first. So the invisible selfie stick threads into the bottom of the camera itself. And then, you know, when you hold them into videos, you see people have them, they kind of disappear in sight. One of the reasons I kind of went with this is I watch a lot of ultra marathoners, including, if you know who it is, Andy Glaze. And I've seen him use this camera on his runs. And it kind of just matched what I want, where with the Pocket, I had to have it on a separate tripod, or at least like a stick. And I had to be like this to try and get a good angle. Otherwise, you just kind of like this, and it just doesn't come out the way I want it to be exactly. So there we got the battery. Comes with a nice little cover case. Keep it nice and safe. In your transport, you got your little soft case. They do make other hard cases for these. We might pick one of those up later, but the piece de resistance is the camera itself. See if we can get this on. Little ASMR action. So with that being said, this is going to be our camera moving forward. The Pocket is gone. I hope the person that picked it up for me is enjoying it as much as I did. My next clip of this will probably be us using this camera itself, and then we'll probably talk about it a little later at another date. One other thing we also upgraded in our process of it was we picked the DJI Mic Minis up. We were using the Rode MEs themselves, but I kind of don't like these as much just because the weight of them and the size. Like, they're a good microphone if you're gonna use them. Like, they're like about $100 if you buy them. You can buy them used for 50. I think they just came out with the new versions that came in colors, but The only thing I don't like about them is just the weight of them themselves. Just the weight and the size is just really, really big. You can see that on the, if we can get the picture up. It's just really big. Whereas you can't even see that I have the Mic Mini on right now. It's about the size of a quarter. So we're kind of slowly changing our equipment that we're using just to make it easier for myself when I do like vlogs and runs and stuff. Like I don't want to have something heavy. Like the camera we're filming on right now is good for vlogs. This is the EOS RP by Canon, 16mm lens. Like this is great for when we're sitting down and I talk to you guys. But on the move, I just don't want as big a clutter as I can have. And something that's gonna just make it so the footage is easier for me to get. So with that being said, see you guys in the next clip.